Mindset Over Bullshit is a self-help podcast published by Kendrick Avant and designed to help people see their value through the power of gratitude journaling.
2, 4, 6, 8. Let's drink and smoke and celebrate.
Monday the 13th. Cheers to being nice. It is World Kindness Day. Yeah.
Whoa, look!
That ain't no bird.
Damn sure can't be a plane.
It's the little homie in a wheelchair sharing secrets Maine.
Tip for wheelchair users: plug up your battery right now. If you got a mobile wheelchair, plug up your battery because you know it sucks when your battery runs out.
The MS Diary is a daily vlog about my personal shit.
MS Diary for Monday, November 13th. First, do y'all remember the good old Garfield cartoons? And they used to always fuss and complain about Monday the 13th was the worst day of the year. He used to always say, forget Friday the 13th, Monday the 13th was... I don't know if y'all remember that or not, but I damn sure do. But when it comes down to the multiple sclerosis, so I've gone a little over a week without taking any of the ibuprofen. At the PCP's recommendation, she said it had to do with the swelling of the stomach to stop taking so much ibuprofen. Cool, I did that. But after about a week, I was hurting. So on Sunday, I finally broke down and I took some of the ibuprofen. I took some of my 800 milligram ibuprofen. Took about an hour and a half, but the swelling in my back, the back pain went down a whole lot. And I noticed I also took some Lyrica. So I took the ibuprofen and I took the Lyrica. And by the end of the night, I was able to, for the first time in years, I could lift up both legs when I'm laying on my back. That shit was awesome.
King's news is the news story so interesting that I stopped scrolling through my phone. I actually read the article.
So the King's news story goes like this. Small town in Italy. Not much to do, except this weekend, the circus comes through. Everybody's all excited. People have gotten dressed up. They doing their thing because the circus is showing up at this small town in Italy. Small town. I will make no attempt to pronunciate the town's name because nope. Y'all get what I'm saying. Either way, back to the story. So the circus is doing its thing. People are having a good time. And the lion escapes. No bullshit. Somehow the lion escapes the circus. Now the lion is prowling around neighborhood streets. Cats and dogs are trying to do their thing, except here comes the lion. The lion is loose for over 4 hours. They have to have emergency alerts, and they have to have emergency alerts to let residents know in this entire town, nobody can leave the house. You are on lockdown in the town, the small town Italy, until the lion is captured. 4 hours later, they do capture the lion. Didn't kill it. Somehow they captured the lion. That's what made me stop scrolling.
And now, without further ado,
3 of my own gratitude stories. What I wrote about to keep my mindset over bullshit.
Swanging and banging on the ones and the twos. Allow me to reintroduce myself to you. Kendrick Avant, the professor of gratitude. Let me give y'all these 3 stories so we can roll out on a Monday. So gratitude story number 1. I got that chicken scratch handwriting, so y'all will have to work with me on this. I don't know how well you can see it, but as you can see, that chicken scratch can be a real issue. I don't even know what I wrote half the time. Can't see, got issues holding the hand. That's all the shit I be telling you about. That's why you gotta do a gratitude journal in the first place, to not overthink this stuff. So number one, I was invited to speak at the Black Business Olympics. This makes me feel worthy and valuable. I was supposed to do it last month, but I couldn't do it because the pressure sores got to me. I just couldn't stay in my seat at that time. I am excited because this can be my jump off to speaking to business owners about how a gratitude journal, how my talks of gratitude, my speech, my keynote message about gratitude can be used to increase retention of their employees. I'm trying to tell you, if employees are grateful and they show gratitude about the gig, telling you, you have a much better chance of keeping those employees. That means you are saving money on retraining those employees. And all this is part of my gratitude, my very first one. That's it. That could be my way, that could be my job. I can just be a keynote speaker about gratitude journals to business owners and to retain employees. You want to save money on retaining your good employees and stop retraining your supervisors? 53% of employees stay being the supervisors are more grateful. Think about how much money you can save doing that. Gratitude story number 2. So I found a new way to get on the toilet. If I pull up at the bathroom and I get out the wheelchair, kind of sort of fall out the wheelchair, and I can use the handle of the wheelchair to help push me up, and I will be on the toilet. If I do this, then I will have less falls, less chances of accidents. This takes a huge pressure off my shoulders when I'm trying to get to the bathroom on days that I struggle the most walking. Boom. A new way to get on the toilet? Dog, if you in a wheelchair, you understand what I'm talking about. Because without all the proper accommodations, modifications, handlebars, stuff like that, that bathroom can be an issue. But a new way to get on the toilet, that's a win. My wife and kids all bought one of my t-shirts to support me getting the right wheelchair. You can get one at gearbubble.com/I love my wheelchair user. Gratitude story number 3. I had a whole nother gratitude about watching football and how that kept my mind off things. It was a great weekend of sports. Instead, as I'm writing this stuff out, let me read what I wrote. My daughters came down and had a play argument about who was my favorite kid. They even took my gratitude journal and passed it around to each other and read pieces of it. I okayed it. That did make me feel good by itself. They were looking for evidence that I talk about them. Doing this was better than watching the Jets and Raiders game. That was a great game. How could anybody say that was a good game? Well, you know what? I'm only calling the Jets and Raiders a good game because it was close. There was some bad offense. There was some bad play. But either way, it was better than watching the Jets and Raiders game. And it totally distracted me from all of the pressure sore pain. I had been going back and forth on Facebook about pressure sores. My mom got involved, got my aunties, got some aunts, got some cousins with it. People trying to give me tips and strategies that I may be able to use about different types of booty cushions maybe that I can put in. Like, y'all, I got 5 different booty cushions. I promise I work on this, but either way, what all I'm trying to say is that the gratitude is that my daughters came down and distracted me, kept my mind off of it. See, just then I had to get up off of the pressure sores. They kept my mind off of it, kept me distracted for a little while. I appreciate that. That was good shit. Yes, I do in fact offer mindset over bullshit life coaching. It's one-on-one virtual meetings to improve your perspective through tools of self-care. It is hard as hell to bullshit somebody else in a wheelchair. I appreciate y'all for swinging and banging with me on this Monday, the 13th episode of Mindset Over Bullshit. I want y'all to come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm releasing new episodes 11 o'clock Central. It makes it 12 o'clock Eastern, but I'm in Central Time Zone. When you watch the podcast, I would greatly appreciate it if you like it, if you share it, if you comment on something, send it to a friend, subscribe. Oh my gosh, subscribe. Y'all have no idea. That costs you no money and that does a lot for me. Subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, following, send it to somebody. This is Mindset Over Bullshit, Monday, November 13th, and I will see you all on Wednesday.